by way of introduction to everybody, this is very much an international team now, and with practitioners using our equipment for actually some of them for many years all over the world. And John luckily is with us live, so he's the kind of gatekeeper for all of the data, especially those people who are using our soul mirror, and just make sure we've got enough capacity as more and more people want to see their chakras on a daily basis.
Yes, we've upgraded the server to a completely new machine twice already in the couple of years it's been running. So yeah.
Wow.
I don't know whether any of you have seen Tanya's video she made of how to take a set of images and basically the optimal use for the soul mirror. Maybe you can share that, Tanya, in the chat box on Zoom, yes, or afterwards in the Zoom, in the YouTube thing. I think that little video, 2-minute video, is absolutely brilliant because it enables Sue, you as a professional practitioner with Biofield Viewer, to send a couple of links to someone who's reaching out from you, what we would call beyond driving distance. As you may know, in America, last time I did a survey, 70% of energy medicine professional practitioner clients are seen at a distance.
Including mine. Yeah.
Right. So then it's quite normal. And, I think people are brave to trust this.
I have a client in Australia.
Right. But then if they have a little app on their phone or on their computer, which you're giving them access to free, or they may want the monthly thing they can do anytime themselves, they can monitor each session. They can take a picture at the beginning of the session, can take a picture at the end. They can even run it through Image J and get a percentage, a statistical improvement. And that's quite empowering when you're sitting there trusting someone. I mean, we already appreciate they're saving a lot of travel time and stress of parking and coming into a clinic of any kind. So, if you can sit quietly at home and have the full hour for the session rather than 10 minutes of formalities.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and I would really love to do it. And I don't feel I'm really up to speed on Petal, and this is perfect to discuss it with you.
Great. Well, absolutely. And Tanya really has, from being our Apple winning student last year, has gone on to actually really get stuck in and start creating some of the little bits of material that make these technologies a lot more accessible. And that's really the other thing about this show. And I certainly don't want to hog the microphone, but, there's a very simple analogy. You don't sell a car unless there's a service station. It's just it's not ethical. And so as Soul Mirror and Petal become more and more of a global phenomenon and people all over the world are accessing it, it's important for them to have several different options. The first of which is kind of the most common questions answered. So, 70% of their concerns can be dealt with because they've come up before. But ultimately, if someone's got an image that, they want more information about, Tanya and I are opening a kind of outward facing facility, like a service center, for anyone around the world who's got an image to send it to us. And if it becomes an avalanche, then of course we've got light, which all of our practitioners are becoming more familiar with. And John will have effectively a clearinghouse for any of the practitioners who are not only online, but available. They can do the important 5 minutes of guidance and such like. So we feel like we're covering our bases because this is a global action.